Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to PWF2K Collision Episode 5. Right now, we are gearing up for singles action as Shaggy 2 top of the ICP is scheduled to face up against Zhane Saint Savior in a Crush Hour rematch. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, we are right off the heels of Crush Hour, one of our best pay-per-views yet. We're on that card. We saw Shaggy and Violent J go up against the Broken Choir for the Tag Team Championships. But right now we are seeing Shaggy and Zhane in sort of a rematch. The ICP are not done with the Tag Team Championships, but we have a lot more in store than just this. We are going to see a triple threat match to start crowning our #1 contender for the first ever PWF Women's Championship. The Digital Media Championship is on the line as Master Mike Cirpiano is facing a mystery opponent. And of course our main event, Genji Rysker vs. Osiris, #1 contender match. Here he is, one half of the Tag Team Champions. Zhane Saint Savior marching to the ring with a purpose. Zhane, of course, now has the championship around him. It was awarded after the show. What a nice looking title. No one better to have that belt than Zhane, honestly. He's been building a lot of momentum in the ring, and especially here in the PWF. The fire of the heavens, the son of the sun god looks for singles competition here tonight. Here we go. Big strike starting things out by Zhane. And here's something pretty interesting about this. You know, Zhane Saint Savior is coming to the ring alone in this match. Meanwhile, Shaggy has Violent J in his corner. Of course, we talked before about the chemistry of both men in the ICP. Not even a one count there. But you have to wonder, why is J. Crow not coming out to help Zhane in this match? Zhane, of course, is pretty competent here in PWF. He's won majority of his matches. He's only lost 2, I believe. Meanwhile, the ICP have yet to wrestle singles matches. But you would think, as tag team champion, you would want your tag partner to be by your side against opponents who are trying to go after those titles. Of course, Zhane being very dominant, not letting up in the slightest. Shaggy now has to roll to the outside of the ring now. Zhane going up top, but no! Nobody home there. And into the barricade. Into the stairs now. Look at Shaggy going up top, taunting. Oh, try to go for that kick to the knees. Nobody home there. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot is in store tonight, especially as we're on the road to Lost Blood. Pretty interesting, though, to see Shaggy in solo competition. Violent J, of course. There he goes again, that basement dropkick that Zhane was trying to go for. These two are going at it, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, we still have a whole championship match on the line. And actually, later tonight, we're going to see the 7 Continents champion, Leon Kennedy, in the ring, as he faces off against Wario, Goddess Qyn, And I believe Chloe Adams and Hayley Webb will be all making their debuts here tonight. Again, Zhane left on the outside. Zhane now, what could he be thinking here? Powerbomb position. Shaggy fighting out of it. And oh, what is this? Innovative DDT. Big kick and oh, Zhane inside cradle. Only kick out at one. Zhane must have been looking for something there. Shaggy is really holding his own here tonight. Of course, the ICP have yet to get any wins in their time in PWF. Goes for that diving elbow. Nobody home. The kicks there by Shaggy. Too dope. One half of the Insane Clown Posse, one half of the Wicked Clowns. Big kick to the midsection there. No, look at this. Going for the pin again. The veteran instincts of Zhane Saint Savior. No, look at this. Big move. This could be it here tonight. But no, Shaggy's still fighting out of it. Oh, wait a minute. He could be going for it. Oh, Shaggy kicked out. Shaggy stopped it. That Purifier's flame. Ladies and gentlemen, what a huge opener we have. Oh, that might have cost him there. And now these two are just going at it. DDT, but Shaggy is winded. That took a lot out of him. Oh, the X Factor. Now, what is Zhane think of here? Oh! Zhane calling a shot. Hidden blade to the back of the head. Into the corner goes Shaggy. Oh! Right in the corner. And now he connects with that elbow drop. And Zhane gets the win. Zhane Saint Savior puts up a huge fight and shows that even without Jake Rowe by his side, he's still unstoppable as he puts away Shaggy. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot more in store here tonight. Especially with our big main event being Genji Rysker versus Osiris and the #1 contenders match for the PWF2K Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, all this and more on Collision. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, Leon Kennedy is in action. And he has the 7 Continents Championship. Look at that title, man. Leon Kenny outlasted 7 other competitors in the gauntlet match at Crush Hour to win that title, that very championship right there. And he's going up against one of those competitors here tonight in the form of Wario, in a match Wario requested. Leon feeling it from the PWF faithful here tonight. Leon has honestly been one of the fastest rising stars I think we've seen in the PWF. And I'm honestly really excited to see him in the ring once again. Of course, he has a big opponent in the form of Wario, who I will say has been kind of down on his luck in a way. Of course, ever since he joined PWF2K, he's lost a lot of his matches. He lost to Zhane, kind of disappeared for a bit, and didn't show up till Crush Hour where, I mean, he lost in 20 seconds and didn't even get a hit single move, which is why he requested this match here tonight. He felt that it was a fluke what happened to him at Crush Hour, and is now trying to get a second opportunity for the 7 Continents Championship. But I still have a lot of hopes for Wario. I feel like he's going to do some pretty big things here in the PWF. And there goes the bell, ladies and gentlemen. Starting out with a collar elbow tie-up. Leon taking control early on. Wario trying to fight out of it because Leon is very impressive. He can end a match at any moment. Referee. See, that's right there. Leon immediately trying to go for the quick cover. He's put a lot of opponents away in a short manner of time. He just knows how to decimate his opponents. And even someone like Wario fell victim to that. Leon is fired up already. Springboard. Try to go for that kick, but no. Leon evacuates out of the ring immediately. Now we're on the outside, ladies and gentlemen. Wario. Big stomp. No, Wario going to the top. You don't see that pretty often. Oh, try to go for the dive, but nobody home. Big punch to the gut in the corner. And these knees. Leon just taking it to Wario in the early stages of the match. 2 count, but Wario manages to kick out of it. Wario trying to show that he can still hang with the caliber of talent of Leon. As Leon is just taking it to him. And wait a minute, is that Manic? What the hell? Manic! What's he doing here? Manic just trying to walk off for the 7 Continents Championship. Oh, strike by Wario. Ladies and gentlemen, That was Manic on the outside from CCW. We got a member in chat, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. But ladies and gentlemen, that was King Manic from CCW. He tried to steal the 7 Contest Championship. I kind of at a loss of words right now. But Leon trying not to let that get to him. Disaster kick to Wario. Wario trying to go to the outside. Oh, try to go for a drop kick. And Wario gaining some big momentum. Really taking it to Leon. I think this might be Leon's toughest challenge yet. Wario showing that Crush Hour was kind of a fluke in a way. A win here could really propel him into championship contention. But I'm still perplexed with what Manic was doing here. Oh, Wario didn't really get the best of that situation there. Leon has done a big number on him in the early stages of the match, and it's showing. Leon barely connecting with Wario there. Now just decimating Wario, stopping his face into the mat repeatedly. But I'm still perplexed on why Manic went after Leon like that. I didn't even know Manic was going to be here, or let alone anyone from CCW. Leon calling for something big here. Connects with that kick. Try to go for the elbow, but no. Wario clothesline to the outside of the ring. Wario keeps trying to go for these high-risk moves. Connects with the axe handle. Oh! Wario! He just hit the Pop-Tart Powerbomb! And Leon kicks out of it. That was the Pop-Tart Powerbomb. And now, Stunner! Could this be it? Leon still kicking out. Wario was storing everything, and even a senton. But Leon is not letting up. He is not trying to lose here tonight. Try to go for the elbow very early. German suplex by Leon. Bridging it into a pin. Ladies and gentlemen, on the road to our next pay-per-view event, Lost Blood. Everyone is trying to keep themselves at their A game. Leon connects with that big move. And Wario still kicks out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just our second match of the night. We still have the Digital Media Championship on the line. Master Michael Cirpiano makes his collision debut against a mystery opponent. Goddess Qyn, Chloe Adams, and Hayley Webb in a triple threat match. And Leon puts away Wario. Even with the distraction from King Manic, Leon still stands tall, but I want to know, what is up with Manic? What is he doing in the PWF? Hopefully, by our next show, we get some answers. But ladies and gentlemen, that's not all we have tonight. Up next, I believe, is going to be Master Michael Cirpiano making his in-ring debut for the Digital Media Championship. And we also have a big blockbuster main event. Genji Rysker versus Osiris. #1 contendership for the PWF2K Championship. All this and more on Collision. Ladies and gentlemen, Collision rolls on as we're getting ready to determine who will be the Digital Media Champion. Master Michael, who is now going under the name Mike Cirpiano, making his debut here on Collision. We saw him at Crush Hour, challenging for the 7 Continents Championship. Master Mike, aka Pizza Mon Mario, challenging for the Digital Media Championship, a title that very well may be up his alley. I can't wait to see what he's capable of in rings. Of course, we have to see who his opponent is going to be. Wait a minute. Oh my God, it's Ricky! Ricky Sosa's here! What the hell is he doing here? From TNA Wrestling, a man who has dominated the independents and took the indie scene by storm throughout this entire year, is now in PWF challenging for the Digital Media Championship. This is huge for the PWF. A TNA wrestler is making his debut. Anything could happen in the PWF, ladies and gentlemen. You just saw it, the Digital Media Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, things are gonna get huge! Ricky Sosa from TNA, Master Mike from PCW, and Ricky Sosa. You have to wonder who's going to win, because Ricky Sosa has the experience of a real professional wrestler. Mike Cirpiano is a wrestling promoter, a plush wrestling promoter, who hasn't really stepped in the ring. He's only stepped in the ring one time, and that was at Crush Hour. You have to count the experience, and I'm starstruck at what's happening here. Oh, big neck breaker. Although a lot of fans of Michael Cirpiano want to see him win, he's kind of the underdog in this match, as Ricky Sosa is taking it to him. First cover of the matchup. Kick out. And now caller of the tie-up. Driving Mike into the corner. Elbow by Mike. Mike trying to fight here tonight. It's caught on the ropes. But of course, again, the experience is a huge factor in this. Pizzaman Mario doesn't have that much in-ring experience, especially compared to Ricky Sosa, who's been at the game for years. Big boot by Michael. Springboard, nobody home. Ricky rolls out of the way last minute. There's just one thing you could say, at least Michael is putting up a fight this time. But Ricky Sosa is staying on him, especially with a championship on the line. Ricky Sosa, the young savage, versus Mike Cirpiano, the master. On the outside of the ring now. Oh! A big half kick. You see, Michael Cirpiano, he's trying to fight in this match. He's not trying to fall short like he did at the pay-per-view. And now going for a Dragon Sleeper of his own. First 10 count still applies in this match. Have to get your opponent in. Pinfall and submission only in the ring. Although the count-out win, I believe, can apply here. Mike getting in the ring. Big strikes, big kicks from Michael Cirpiano, the master, Michael Cirpiano. Oh! Good Lord, I think he took his head off. Mike's still fighting in this match. Oh. Could have gone for something big there. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a huge night already. We saw the debut of Manic. We're seeing the debut of Ricky Sosa. Big moonsault, picture perfect. And Ricky Sosa! Ricky is the new digital media champion! Ladies and gentlemen, up next is the women's triple threat. Introducing first is none other than Chloe Adams. Of course, Chloe Adams, Hayley, Webb, and Goddess Qyn will be participating in this match. And episode 7 is going to be the second triple threat match, featuring Adrian Nevermore, Yoshino, and Rima. Of course, the winner of those two triple threat matches will go on to Lost Blood and challenge to become the inaugural women's champion. Chloe Adams is fired up to be making her debut. Someone very underrated in the scene. Definitely the underdog here tonight. Smoke starting to fill the arena. Here comes Goddess Qyn. Qyn, someone I don't really know much about, but I do know that J. Crow, one half of the Tag Team Champions, sought her out personally and proclaimed that she is the future of the PWF. Goddess Qyn standing at 6'3", the Brazilian goddess. Someone very dominant from what I do know. A big powerhouse. Of course, has to go against two opponents here tonight. The last entrant in this match, ladies and gentlemen, Hayley, Webb. Webb, I've actually gotten to see a little bit of her matches in other companies. Nothing short of impressive. Definitely has the presentation factor, that's for sure. But of course, it's going in there against Goddess Qyn and Chloe Adams. What I know, I believe Hayley and Adrian have a bit of a history. So you wonder if those two could be the winners, so we can see some of that history here in the PWF. More of the pyrotechnics going off. I'm really excited to see this matchup take place. The first ever women's match in the PWF, as a matter of fact. Look at Qyn, just these jabs to the throat. Big clothesline. And a big uppercut. Drop kick now. Goddess Qyn clearly showing off that she is a powerhouse. Push up again. Clothesline. Big splash and oh, moonsault with the knees. It doesn't matter what these ladies throw at Qyn. She's just laying out the field now. Going for the first cover of the matchup. The referee trying to count it out. No. Look at Chloe. Kendo stick. Smart strategy there. Trying to take out the biggest threat possible. And now throwing Hayley to the other side of the arena. Another fighting up the stage. Oh! Brainbuster on the steel ramp. These ladies came to play, ladies and gentlemen. Well, they're not here to play, they're here to win. Let me rephrase myself. Oh! Good Lord! Just chucked a chair at Chloe's head. She's not happy about that. Oh! spinning heel kick. Big gut wrench. Goddess Qyn still fighting out of it. What is this? Big choke slam. What could she be setting up for? Big kick. This fury of kicks. And oh, look at this, the strength of Hayley Webb. And a big drop kick again. And a clothesline. And again, big choke slam. And again signaling these kicks. Doing huge damage to Chloe Adams. Qyn is fired up here tonight. She's just taking it to everyone else. She's just dominating everyone. Into the corner now. And again gets hit with that candlestick. A different candlestick, I believe. Oh, I believe they were trying to do some double team work, but no. Goes for the cover. Nobody home. Goddess Qyn was right there. Similar to what happened in the first few seconds of the match when Qyn went to make the pinfall. And again, this devastating Uranagi. Oh, what could have she been setting up there? Oh, big powerbomb. Goddess Qyn is a beast, ladies and gentlemen. She is just destroying everyone and everything. But Hayley Webb not going to go down that fast. No, look at this double team action. I was wondering when something like that was going to happen. Double suplex. Because Qyn definitely looks like the biggest threat in this match. Much more imposing compared to the other two women. And now, going for the pinfall with a hammer now. Looking on the arm. Oh, big leg sweep. Chloe Adams is left all alone in the ring and power driver. Try to go for the uppercut. No. What is this? Oh, devastating. Right there. Goddess Qyn is just taking everyone out here. What is this? What is this? Oh! Now, could we go for that power driver again? Power driver connects. This could be it. And it is. Hayley was just a little bit too short to make it, to break up that pinfall, and Goddess Qyn walks out the victor in this match. She will go on to Lost Blood to challenge for the Women's Championship. Of course, we have to wait to episode 7 to see who she's going to face. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a very dominant match. Of course, Goddess Qyn was the one doing the most dominating, but you gotta give it up to Chloe and Hayley for not letting up. Ladies and gentlemen, up next is our main event, Genji Rysker versus Osiris. Ladies and gentlemen, up next is a big match. Genji Rysker versus Osiris. Two people who managed to get big wins at Crush Hour. Genji Rysker managed to beat KP Christ, and Osiris managed to put away Luigi in 2 hellacious matches. In Genji's case, a lot of people have agreed that that was match of the night, the Battle of the Gods. But now, it's Demigod versus the Devil. Genji Rysker not well received by the PWF fans. His arrogance and the way he carries himself doesn't make a lot of friends, but Genji Rysker isn't in this business to make friends. He's in here to propel his career to the top by any means necessary, and if you follow Genji's career, you know exactly he's done that. Going up against a veteran in the form of Osiris.
Greatness at its greatest.
Osiris, someone who got a big win against Luigi, as I said, someone who's trying to propel his career back into title contention. In order to do that, he has to go up against Genji Rysker, a match I honestly didn't think we'd get. But this is going to be a huge match here tonight. Immediately going for the knee. And oh, Genji with the spear. This is going to be a huge match, ladies and gentlemen. A first time ever. We're going to see Genji Rysker face off against Osiris. The OG of Anarchy versus the Savior, Mind Killer, the Prodigy, the Demigod. Doesn't matter what name you call him. Try to put the match away as early as possible. Look at this. Immediately you see the disrespect to a veteran like Osiris. And a big super kick. First you have to wonder, what's next for Genji Rysker's career in PWF? After what's happened with Koopa. Now that all that's in the past, no. Just taking it. Look at, he's back to his arrogant way. Disrespecting Osiris. And oh! Osiris hitting moonsaults. Now with the Dragon Sleeper. Osiris, just as he was about to get very explosive, he's trying to control the pace once again. Snapmare, fist drop by Genji. We're going to be setting up here. Oh, what is this? What is this? Oh! I don't think I've seen him do that before. Oh! And now gets caught with that spear, sending it to the outside. I believe Genji was thinking of trying to go to the high-risk district. He took a risk all right. Now these two hardcore individuals fighting on the outside. Big kick to the back of the head. And ladies and gentlemen, I think Genji Rysker may have been busted open. Can't see for certain. Oh. Osiris trying to go to the top. Oh, try to go for a big dive. Nobody home. Now this tosses Genji to the other side of the ring. Osiris using his veteran instincts. He's trying to go in and out of the ring. Power slam. Yeah, I can kind of see it better. Genji Rysker looks like he's been cut open. Working on the legs there. Osiris said before, he's added a lot to his arsenal. Kick out at one. Dragon screw. And now taking it to the OG of Anarchy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a big main event match here tonight. Big clothesline. Of course, if you didn't know, #1 contenders match for the PWF2K Championship. The winner moves on to Lost Blood to face Mr. Clean. Both of these men would love a shot at that championship, especially Osiris, considering his performance at Gold Rush. Look at this, just taking it to the OG. This can't be good! And now a taste of his own medicine. And yeah, you see it there. He is bleeding on the side of his head. Although no blood, never scared Genji Rysker, and it's definitely never scared Osiris. Big punch to the gut. Knee! Try to go for a moonsault again. Oh, what is this? Wheelbarrow neck breaker. Genji could be looking for the end right now. He could make quick work of Osiris. Satan's Hail Mary. And Genji Rysker is the new #1 contender. Ladies and gentlemen, at Lost Blood, it is going to be Genji Rysker versus Mr. Clean. Rest assured, I feel like Osiris is not done with the main event picture, but for right now, Genji Rysker has a guaranteed main event shot at our next pay-per-view event. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot more is in store for the next episode as we are on the road to Lost Blood. Be sure to follow the Twitch account to watch these episodes live. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel to watch these episodes after they air. And ladies and gentlemen, violence is always golden. Lost Blood's main event, Genji Rysker versus Mr. Clean for the PWF2K Championship. We'll see you next time.